Welcome to Bella's Quiet Place, where stories hit hard, truth hits harder, and karma never misses. Today's tale begins with Nina, who stepped into the corporate building dressed calm simplicity. A soft blouse, patterned skirt, careful curls, and a tiny gold necklace that shimmered only when the light dared to admire it. She moved with a gentleness that fooled the careless, the proud, and especially the ones who loved assuming worth from surface details. She settled into a lobby chair unnoticed by most, unseen by the arrogant, and underestimated by the loud. Her presence was quiet, almost peaceful, until Ethan stormed in like a one-man parade nobody asked for. He was scheduled for the final interview, and he walked like he believed an invisible choir should announce his entrance. His shoes clicked too loud, his perfume tried too hard, and his confidence wasn't confidence, just ego dressed in cheap gold. His gaze swept the room, hunting for someone to feel superior to, and it landed on Nina. A slow smirk crept across his face, the kind worn by men who mistake cruelty for charisma. He strutted over, leaned in, and spoke with a mocking sweetness that dripped poison. He questioned what type of job she was there for, hinting she belonged in the lowest roles. The lobby stiffened. Someone coughed. Someone else shifted. Ethan continued, tossing comments coded in condescension, making sure everyone heard him belittle her background, her appearance, her presence. Nina didn't raise her voice. She didn't blink. She simply watched him reveal himself piece by piece. Ethan strutted past Nina as the assistant stepped into the lobby and announced that the CEO would personally meet the candidates today. At that, Ethan puffed up like a rooster, discovering feathers for the first time. He shot Nina a smug wink as if he'd been crowned king of the building. "Watch and learn," he whispered, adjusting his tie like it required applause. The applicants filed into the conference room, whispering about the mysterious young CEO no one had seen yet. Ethan marched to the front seat, tapping the table like he owned a controlling share of the company. He even joked loudly about how some people in the lobby couldn't possibly be applying for real jobs, earning a few uncomfortable chuckles from those too scared to oppose him. Then the glass door opened. Nina walked in without a sound, the kind of entrance that didn't need thunder because the air around her shifted on its own. She glided to the head of the table. Ethan half turned, started to smirk, then froze so hard his soul nearly tripped. His face dropped like it got disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Nina set her laptop down. "Good morning. I'm Nina Thomas, CEO. Let's begin." Chairs squeaked. Heartbeats stuttered. Somebody muttered, "Oh my God." Ethan blinked so fast his eyelashes were practically applauding her. But you were sitting outside," he stammered, gripping his armrest like gravity betrayed him. Nina simply looked at him, expression soft, almost sympathetic. Almost. If you're enjoying this story on Bella's Quiet Place, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ethan's face drained so completely that the overhead lights almost reflected off it. He tried to gather himself, scraping together whatever dignity he had left, but the pieces kept slipping through his fingers like wet soap. He rose halfway, then sat again, then stood fully as if his body had no idea which setting was correct. A few applicants exchanged glances, fighting back laughter. One whispered, "He's buffering." Desperate to recover, Ethan forced a smile so shaky it looked like it was held together by expired glue. "Miss Thomas," he said, voice cracking like faulty speakers. "I didn't realize, I thought, well, you understand how it looked." Nina simply folded her hands. "Mr. Ethan, when a person reveals their mindset publicly, it rarely needs translation." The room hummed with tension. Ethan swallowed so hard the sound traveled. Trying to save himself, he blurted, "It was a misunderstanding. I was motivating her, encouraging her, helping someone who looked lost." Someone in the back snorted. Another applicant choked on their own laughter and pretended to cough. Ethan spun, glare sharp, but no one looked scared anymore. He pointed toward Nina, shaking. She tricked me. She sat out there on purpose. That's unfair." Nina raised an eyebrow. "Observing how candidates behave isn't unfair. It's called recruitment." A murmur of agreement swept the room. Ethan's jaw twitched. His pride was crumbling like stale bread. His eyes darted between faces, searching for an ally, but every expression told the same story. He dug the hole, and now he was standing in it. Ethan stood trembling while the room watched him unravel. His arrogance evaporated, leaving a panicked man scrambling for control he never truly had. He tried one last stunt, straightening his tie and speaking louder as if volume could hide fear. Look, everyone knows standards are slipping these days. I was just being realistic. The company needs people who fit the image. Nina closed her laptop with a soft click that echoed like a door locking behind him. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. This company's image, she said gently, is built on integrity, competence, and respect, none of which you demonstrated the moment you entered this building. Ethan's breath hitched. Please. I have a family. My wife is counting on me. I said I'm sorry. Nina stepped closer, not with anger, but with this calm disappointment that felt heavier than rage. You didn't insult me because you were confused. You insulted me because you believed I was beneath you, and you did it openly, confidently, proudly. That wasn't a mistake. That was your character. His knees buckled again, but she put out a hand. Stand. I refuse to let you kneel to me now when you wouldn't look at me as an equal minutes ago. Security arrived at the doorway. Nina nodded. Please escort Mr. Ethan out. Make sure he leaves safely. As they guided him away, the room shifted. Respect wasn't demanded, it bloomed naturally around her. Nina sat, reopened her laptop, and said, Let's proceed. We have real talent to honor today. If you enjoyed this story on Bella's Quiet Place, don't forget to like and subscribe.